Hi everyone, quick update on the Switch e-bike. Um, I've had a change of opinion on a few things. I got new fenders from them. It was part of the order I had placed with them, but they didn't send the fenders along with the bike, so I had to get it and install it myself. And if you are buying this bike, and you will need the fenders because the tires are quite big, and when it's wet, it's going to be really splashy. And if you get the fenders, ask them to install it themselves when they shift the bike, because it's not that clean of an install. I had to bend a few things. I had to adjust a few things. I had to bend this so that it doesn't scrape the tire. It's a very tight fit here. And the rear fender, I had to completely bend it to fit it because it was scraping on the brakes. So to create some distance, I had to bend it and fit it. So it was not a clean job. uh, I'm quite good with the tools, but still I couldn't manage it. A few updates on the ride. It has been 165 kilometers so far, and battery is quite good. I'm happy with the battery. I said in my earlier review that the power was good. I didn't mind the limit to the 25 kilometers, but I find myself occasionally missing some amount of power. I would have liked have more power, but the regulation state you can only have till 25 kilometers per hour, so that is there. Then one more thing I mentioned is the throttle. The throttle has a bit of a lag when you squeeze it, so even when you are like turning it, it doesn't immediately activate. It takes a little bit of a twist to activate, so that's actually a good thing. Since the last video, I have changed the seat to a narrower one. This is much more comfortable for longer rides, though I missed the suspension in the seat, default seat that comes with the bike. That was like really cushiony. If I am taking my bike somewhere outside, say to a city where I would ride it, I will probably change the seat when I go somewhere else. um, Quite happy with the battery. Pedal assist is really good. I'm very comfortable with the pedal assist. One thing I find myself missing is the freedom to pedal whenever I want it without using an electric power. Make no mistake, this is purely an electric bike. You must have a battery in it. The Bafang motor does not yield. It has some amount of resistance if you try to pedal it without a battery. Yeah, but overall I have been happy with it. Again, since the last time I mentioned about the tire punctures, I have had two more punctures in the rear wheel. So the tires are not that great, the tubes are not that great, they are quite a bit thin, and the sealing strips on the tires have been quite bad. I have had leaks along the strips, so not a good tube. I hope Switch will update it in the future. I did order a couple of replacement tubes from them. I have not installed it yet. I'm giving this one a last try. Giving it a last try to see how good it is. Is it holding up and such? So far it has been holding, but considering it's a BMX type mountain bike, e-bike, I hope they had, like, I wish they had given us more rugged tires and tubes. And I've been happy with it. I'm also looking for replacement tires, something that will be more at home with a bike, so that two-wheeler, internal combustion two-wheeler, so that I get better ruggedness and quality. I have not had any success yet. If anybody has any idea regarding that, please comment. I'll be happy to buy. Brakes, I have been getting used to the brakes. They're quite good. uh, I think e-bikes have become pretty much matured now. The cutoff is good. Electric cutoff is good when you hit the brakes, both the front and the rear brakes, but more with the front brakes. The rear brake works more by the pedal assist getting cut off and the bike recognizing the cutting out of the brake. The front brake uh, doesn't have a electric link. The rear brake has an electric link, and when it stops, it gets cut off. Yeah, overall, I've been happy. I have had a fixed gear at the 7th, and I have been just varying the electric pedal assist depending on the speed I want to go. I have now found myself not changing uh, the gears as frequently as I would on a hybrid bike or a road bike. You get quite used to this kind of riding. So I think I'm not using the Shimano to the fullest extent. And one more thing I found is once I start change the seat, it keeps getting the angle of the seat keeps getting varied depending on my weight. So sometimes it just shifts by itself. It's not that stable. So I do carry a spanner in my toolkit, and I keep tightening it up. I have to keep tightening it up. So that's there. And one more thing I would have liked is say a seat post or a seat attachable rear brake light which would light up with the brakes. I've been trying to find something that I can wire into the brakes, but I have not had any luck regarding that. I'll update it if I find anything. I have ordered a rear indicator light though. I hope I find somewhere to fit it. I'm thinking of switching stuff to a bar attachment in the future, and hoping to find somewhere to stick it. The indicator lights. So yeah, this is the uh, 160-kilometer update on the bike. Any more new things, I'll update at a later date. Thank you guys.